Manchester United will have to pay £70 million to sign the Premier League star loved by Amarim's team. Anthony's reunion is confirmed for the Manchester United star who wants to leave after growing frustrated with Ruben Amorim. Welcome, Manchester United fan. Let's check out today's updates. Manchester United is planning a major midfield overhaul under manager Ruben Amorim, and one name has dominated discussions behind the scenes: Adam Wharton. The 21-year-old, currently at Crystal Palace and part of the England national setup, has emerged as the club's primary target to strengthen their midfield and become a cornerstone of United's long-term project. According to Team Talk, United's coaching staff is extremely impressed with Wharton's qualities. His vision, tactical maturity, and composure on the ball mark him out as a rare talent in the Premier League. Scouts believe he has the potential to become the backbone of a new midfield, providing defensive stability, controlling the pace of matches, and contributing creatively in possession. Wharton has quickly established himself as one of the most promising young midfielders in the league, even drawing comparisons to Declan Rice at a similar stage in his career. His ability to shield the defense while creating attacking opportunities fits perfectly with the high-intensity style Amorim aims to implement. The Red Devils see him as the ideal player to solve the midfield imbalances they have struggled with this season. However, signing Wharton will not be easy. Crystal Palace is aware of the growing interest in the player and reportedly would only consider selling him for a minimum of £70 million. Despite this, Wharton remains United's priority, with other options also being monitored, including Joe Bellingham of Borussia Dortmund, Carlos Baleba of Brighton, and Victor Froholt of FC Porto. Strengthening the midfield at Old Trafford is clearly a priority, and the club is determined to address this issue in the coming year. United is looking not just for individual talent, but for players capable of transforming the team's dynamics, ensuring consistency and creativity in the most critical area of the pitch. With all this movement, the big question for fans is, do you think Adam Wharton would be the perfect midfield reinforcement for Manchester United next season?
Manchester United has also shown interest in Victor Froholt, the 19-year-old Danish midfielder from Porto, as a potential signing during the January transfer window. The search for a midfield reinforcement reflects the club's need to improve quality, depth, and youth in a position considered strategic for consistent results in the Premier League and European competitions. Froholt is regarded as one of Europe's most promising emerging talents, with his technical ability, vision, and tactical maturity attracting attention from several top clubs. However, Manchester United will not be the only team pursuing the player. According to Fichajes, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur are also monitoring Froholt, creating fierce competition for his signature. This multiple interest puts pressure on United to submit a compelling offer and act quickly before other clubs advance in negotiations. Froholt has a release clause of €85 million in his Porto contract, and it remains unclear if Manchester United is willing to pay the full amount. The club plans to make an early proposal before the official winter window opens, showing they aim not only to reinforce the squad immediately, but also to secure a key piece for the future. The midfielder is highly rated across Europe, and a move to the Premier League would provide an opportunity to test his potential in a top-level league known for its intense pace and physical and technical demands. At Arsenal, Froholt also draws interest, but the situation is more delicate. The player would need to assess his chances of regular playing time, as the London club has an established midfield, and he does not want to sit on the bench at this crucial stage of his career. For this reason, a move to Manchester United could offer more consistent opportunities and professional growth, allowing him to become a key figure in the team. Tottenham, meanwhile, remains in the race and hopes manager Thomas Frank can play a crucial role in convincing Froholt to move to North London. Financial considerations, however, remain central. It is unlikely any club will meet the full €85 million release clause, and Porto will need to remain reasonable to facilitate the deal without losing the player's value. Beyond finances, Froholt's decision will also depend on sporting and development factors. Playing for a Premier League club with solid ambitions, Competing in European games and growing under experienced coaches will be decisive for his choice. Manchester United can offer Froholt not only resources and visibility, but also a clear plan to integrate him into the starting 11, which could heavily influence his decision. With the January window approaching, United, Arsenal, and Tottenham will need to act strategically, balancing financial considerations with the player's development opportunities. The big question for fans is, will Manchester United be able to outmaneuver the competition and secure Victor Froholt as their new midfield maestro?
The Real Betis is reportedly interested in securing Manchester United striker Joshua Zirkzee in the January transfer window, potentially reuniting him with Antony, according to Spanish media reports, while Team Talk examines whether the Red Devils could be willing to let the Dutch forward go. Antony spent the second half of last season on loan at Betis from Manchester United, revitalizing his career in Spain. The 25-year-old Brazilian winger scored 9 goals in 24 appearances for Betis, earning a permanent €25 million (£21.7 million) deal in the summer of 2025, with Manchester United retaining a 50% sell-on clause. Betis, who finished 6th in La Liga under Manuel Pellegrini, is now reportedly interested in Zirkzee and believes they can help rejuvenate the 24-year-old Dutch international. On October 7, the Daily Mail reported that Zirkzee wants to leave Man United, revealing that the £43 million (£49.5 million, $57.7 million) striker is frustrated under manager Ruben Amorim and is reaching a point where he is seeking a move in January. His frustration has reportedly increased in recent weeks, with concerns about securing his place in the Netherlands squad for the 2026 World Cup. According to Fichajes, Betis sees an opportunity to bring Zirkzee in during the January transfer window and plans to propose a loan deal for the remainder of the season. The Spanish outlet claims that initial informal contacts have already been made with Zirkzee's representatives, with the club intending to continue discussions with Manchester United's board. Reports suggest that Manchester United would be open to a loan move in January. This season, Joshua Zirkzee has featured only 74 minutes in the Premier League for Manchester United, though he played 49 matches across all competitions in 2024-25, scoring 7 goals and providing 3 assists. Despite mixed reliability of some reports, there is clear interest from multiple clubs. Team Talk's Dane Jones reports that Manchester United may allow Zirkzee to leave on loan or permanently in January. While manager Amorim values his abilities, he does not see him as a natural fit for his system, and Zirkzee is reportedly considering his future, with Everton and West Ham among the interested clubs. Como is another club reportedly interested in the former Bayern Munich striker, who reportedly wants to remain in the Premier League if he leaves United mid-season. Trusted journalist Fabrizio Romano commented on Joshua Zirkzee's situation at Manchester United, noting that West Ham has shown interest. He explained that Zirkzee has had limited playing time this season, but is not unhappy at the club or actively pushing for a move. Romano added that a transfer could become an option in January, particularly with the World Cup approaching, if Zirkzee continues to lack minutes. Several clubs in England and Italy are monitoring him, but for now, any interest remains preliminary and Zirkzee remains focused on Manchester United.